The president shared this awful news in a Truth Social post. In the post, the president states, quote, "The great, even legendary Charlie Kirk is dead. No one understood or had the heart of the youth in the United States of America better than Charlie." It's important to note here, outside of this post, no other officials have confirmed this news. Kirk was at Utah Valley University as part of his American Comeback Tour. The event was put on by the university's chapter of Turning Point USA, the conservative group Kirk co-founded. He's done similar events at other universities where he engages and debates with students. A spokesperson for the university says Kirk was the only one shot. One witness spoke to NBC earlier today. She described what she saw as this unfolded.
It was second debate. They were talking about guns and the transgender issue that's going on right now. And all of a sudden we heard just like a pop, saw Charlie all of a sudden just kind of lean back. I thought he put his hand up, but looking at videos, he didn't. But his eyes went back, his head went back, and I just saw blood.
It is the challenging thing. He knew what he was signing up for.
First stop on Kirk's nationwide tour. We're told he did travel with private security. University and local police also assisted in the event's security. President Trump has credited Kirk with engaging the Republican youth vote. Kirk developed a close relationship with the president during his first term in office. In May, he even attended Jeanine Pirro's swearing in at the Oval Office. And this attack is being met with condemnation on both sides of the aisle. Maryland Republican Congressman Andy Harris echoed those statements, writing on X, "Charlie Kirk was an American patriot whose impact will never be forgotten." Maryland Governor Wes Moore wrote, "I condemn in the strongest possible terms the attack on Charlie Kirk this afternoon at Utah Valley University. As I've said in the past, and as I will continue to say, political violence is never acceptable, ever." Now, California Governor Gavin Newsom referred to the attack as disgusting, vile, and reprehensible, stating, "We must reject political violence in every form." Again, President Trump says political activist Charlie Kirk was killed in a shooting at Utah Valley University. There is no suspect in custody at this point. Be sure to stay with WBAL TV and NBC News for more developments.